In the true spirit of continuing to quit literature, today we are covering Jocko Willink's Discipline Equals Freedom Field Manual. Now, I know that in the very beginning, a lot of times the quit lit is very helpful, but in order to move past all of the alcohol-obsessed thoughts, we gotta start thinking different and exposing ourselves to ideas and people that alcohol plays no factor in. What's up, my free and powerful friends? I'm Magnify Maggie. I'm the creator of the Magnify Method, and I'm here to help you think different in order to drink different or never again. Check out the links in the description below. Tons of information, including how to purchase and get your hands on this handy dandy book right here. For anyone still unfamiliar with Jocko Willink, I want to give a little background information on him. He has truly catapulted my success in helping me learn self-discipline, control, anti-procrastination, and decision-making. There is so much wealth of knowledge in everything that he does, from his podcast to his leadership courses with Echelon Front and all of his books. He even has kids' books, Way of the Warrior Kid, available for any of your children that are going through hard times. He just speaks pure gems anytime he opens his mouth. And this is one book that I absolutely love because you don't have to be immersed in the chapters to get those gems. You can be lying around on the couch, really not feeling yourself, really not feeling high vibes. Pick up this book and flip to any page and have an uplifting lesson delivered to you right there. It's not just uplifting lessons, actually. There's also some really interesting biology things in here, like sleep, workouts. There is just a whole plethora of fun going on. So let's get right into it. I want to start with an idea that really began my self-development journey back in 2020, when I was hitting my garage gym every day and I was progressing my workouts. Guess what I was listening to? The Jocko podcast. His voice and his ideas coming through for 3 to 4 hours at a time really reprogrammed my mind to see that I am in control. And that's the first lesson from the book that I want to go through and highlight. From the text, Jocko writes, "People are not who you want them to be. Kill your idols. Sure, there are things we can learn from people, but people aren't going to be what you think they are, what they should be. People, even those people you have put up on a pedestal, are going to be faulted. They're going to be weak, egomaniacal, condescending. They are going to be lazy, entitled, short-sighted. They will not be perfect, far from it. And that's fine. Learn from their weaknesses. Of course, learn from their strengths and mimic and copy them in what they do well. But equally as important, learn from their faults. See what not to do. Because you can't control other people, you can't make them what you want them to be. You can't make them who you want them to be. The only person you can control is you. So focus on making yourself who you want to be. Faster, stronger, smarter, more humble, less ego. Discipline your body, free your mind. Get up early and go. Get after it, and you will become the person you want to be. And become that person through one small decision at a time." Wow. Fireworks for me. I hope you feel the same. I hope you get that energy just automatically in your soul and you feel like you can make that one good decision today. That just runs so parallel with what we teach at Magnify. And honestly, this is the brainchild that stemmed that product. I understood at the time that I was my body, and I didn't really have any sort of insight into what my mind was doing that was producing my physical effects. I thought everything on the outside was controlling me. And as soon as I let this information permeate my mind permanently, I took control back in my life. Did I mention that Jocko Willink is an ex-Navy SEAL? I think I skipped over that part. Pretty important aspect. He really does put in a lot of insight into military background, but applies it to real life. So in the next text portion I want to focus on, it's about focus. He says, in combat, focus comes pretty easily because the battle is right in front of your face. You have no choice but to focus. But sometimes in day-to-day life, you can lose track of the long-term goal. It fades from your vision. It slips your mind. Wrong. I want that long-term goal to be so embedded in my mind that I never lose sight of it ever. And the little tasks and projects and short-term goals that you tackle need to lead towards strategic victory, winning the long war. Now, I want you to apply that to your life. If you don't have long-term goals that you're focusing on, it is very likely that you are going to succumb to daily trivia, gossip, drama, negativity from people around you. If you don't have your sights put on something that is truly, authentically exciting to you, then you're just gonna be lost in translation. And so I love this aspect, or this focus on focus, because I find that so many people will get excited about a long-term goal, but in the midst of battle, they talk themselves out of it and they lose that focus. So I want you to know never to give up. Jocko's here to tell you as well. The next section that I selected to cover today really is helpful when you are feeling absolutely down and out. What's funny is, if you think about it, if you're not feeling well, you're likely to not do good things. If you are not feeling good, it is very unlikely that you're going to be doing good things or produce good results. So you've got to lift yourself out of that rut in order to change your vibration and move in the other direction. And this next section is called Draw Fire. Sometimes bad things happen to good people. I don't know why. Life is not fair. That is reality. Disease and accidents don't care if their victim is a good person. They have no reason, no justification, and no mercy. And even the best person you know can end up in the clutches of evil, and you cannot stop it. So what do? Are you going to get angry? Are you going to get frustrated? Are you going to lash out at other people? Who are you going to lash out at? Are you going to start going down the spiral of negativity? Or are you going to lead? Are you going to face this issue with courage and with resolution? I say lead. Step up. Be the one who people look to. Absorb the impact and the negativity. Draw fire. And that's when a member of platoon, for tactical reasons, steps in the open to draw enemy fire. I can handle it when others cannot. When bad things are happening, I will be the one good thing, standing tall, that can be relied upon, because our spirit will never surrender. And that is the ultimate victory, to hold your head high, and even in the face of inescapable defeat, to stand and fight. Don't give up. Okay, so I only skipped through 3 or 4 of the major topics that I found in this book, but I want to highlight the end of this book, where we actually have some great workout formats, where you've got beginner, you've got intermediate, and you've got advanced, different setups here, and descriptions of how to set up your workout so that you're actually getting shit done, and you don't have to wake up at 4:30 in the morning like Jocko talks about, but putting these into your day are absolutely vital to shifting the direction of your mindset. Taking care of your physical health will impact positively your mental health. So I love that at the end of this book, after all of these amazing mental insights, he actually has these great write-ups for really kick-ass workouts. So get your hands on this book. Don't forget to check out the link in the description so you can order this right now. What I will say is that you don't have to agree with every mentor or every idol of somebody that you learn from, but you can always pick up things that do jive with you. So you don't have to be all hardcore military. You don't have to be hardcore leadership to get great lessons and value from Jocko Willink. I encourage you to get this book. So again, you aren't having to read full chapters to feel inspired. There have been many days where I'm laying on my couch saying, I'm not doing anything else. And I pick up this book, I turn to one page, and I'm like, you know what? I'm ready to get after it. So make sure you get your hands on it. And don't forget to comment, what was your biggest takeaway from this lesson and this book review? We want to hear in the comments. And until next time, remember to think different in order to drink different, or never again.